Hey YouTubers, this video is the making of and the bloopers of the last video that I made. And how I'm going to start this video is by answering a question of my really good friend Travis. He responded to my last video by saying, the only thing that bothers me is, why didn't you tell me that you were doing this? And Travis, all honesty, I didn't know that we were doing this. When this was filmed, well, at first, it completely happened by accident. And see, how it started is my cousin Sean and his wife Cindy came from Nacogdoches to visit Sean's parents, and so I went over there and to visit them, and Chris, Sean's brother, was there, and some tall kid named Josh as well. Anyway, but basically what we were doing, we were just goofing off. I'd recently bought this camera and I'd gotten onto YouTube, and I was telling him how much fun it was and how great it was to just like make films and stuff like that, and little films, but how fun it was. And so we basically, we were just goofing off, and we were looking around going, what can we film? What can we film? What can we film? Ooh, look, there's a skateboard. What can we do with a skateboard? We can hang it on that wire over there. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now what? So we hung a skateboard on a wire. Now what can we do? So while we were thinking, Chris walks up with a shovel and just suddenly...
Oh yeah, there we go.
hits the skateboard with a shovel. So, okay, so Chris hit the skateboard with a shovel. So, like, okay, now what can we do with a skateboard on a wire? So Josh goes, well, I could jump over the fence and hit it with my body. And I was like, yeah, okay, that should be relatively amusing. So I stay in the right place, turn the camera on, I'm like, okay, Josh, go jump, hit it with your body. So he does. And then Chris is like, you know what? I bet I can hit it with my head. I can jump over the fence and hit the skateboard with my head. And I'm like, okay, well that should be that really should be amusing. So I get in the right spot, and I'm thinking before I turn the camera on, I'm thinking, how interested are YouTubers really going to be in that? How interested are they going to be in this video? Just another random video where someone's doing another random thing. A guy jumping over a fence, hitting his head up on a skateboard. So I'm, kind of subconsciously, I'm thinking, there needs to be a twist. There needs to be something different about it. And also, while I'm having that thought, I'm also having the thought that I really like the Foxtrot comic strip. And one of the particular comics strips that they have is they show Jason, the youngest of the family in that comic strip, running down the hall. And it's multiple little scenes of him running down the hall, and then suddenly he jumps, and the next scene you see him in the air and the Superman flying like that, and the next one has him face planted in the rug. And then after that, the next scene, it shows Jason and his best friend Marcus in his room on his bed reading comic books, and Marcus is like, so your latent powers come into effect yet? And he goes, no, I tried earlier today. And Marcus is like, yeah, me too. And to mention, they both have bandages on their heads. So I had those thoughts, and as those thoughts mixed, when I turned on the camera, what came out my mouth was this. Okay, we're seeing if our latent powers have come into effect yet. First test, Chris. So after that, that's when it started, and every ideas just started to fly. I mean, just back and forth, and just ideas started coming from everybody in all different ways, and we had a blast. And as we were having all these ideas and everything, somewhere in there we ended up making this little clip of Chris as a angry farmer chasing after Josh, who is the bad farm boy who stole his scarecrow. So that was somewhere in there. I'm not really sure when we filmed that. Action.
I'm gonna get you! Ah! I'm gonna get you!